Hello everybody, Henry Rods here and welcome back to the railway. Today I'm looking at a new wagon by Hornby. This may seem just like another Hornby rolling stock review, but it is not. I mean it is, but it's more than that because today's prototype is an absolute Hornby classic. Hornby made a train set in the 1970s that had made a good chance and up until recently in the railroad range. Today's model is a big day because Hornby had making these progress, and it was built in 1973, over 50 years ago, and Hornby had retooled this model. They've redesigned it from the ground up, which will presumably mean the old model is now obsolete, which is quite sad, but many of them, because we've got a new one. Today I'm looking at this Hornby's all new TTA wagon. But do you see everyone had a train set in the 1980s and onwards? There's a good chance that you'll recognize this. So I bought the Hornby TTA wagon from Reels. It costs £27.99. So according to the retailers, and then, well, this may have the gauge rolling stock. So let me show us the end of the books. So the version I've gone is R60209 BP TTA 35-ton tank wagon. It is BPO 67765. And let's show us that this will go well. But anyway, let's get this open then. Let's see how that goes. But so now let's get this open. Let's see how that goes. For now, let's get this open and see how this goes. Well, this. So let's get this open and let's see how that goes. And so now let's get this open then and let's see how that goes. Let's get this open then and then let's see how that goes. And yep, this is all wrapped up. So here's an accessories bag. We've got a couple of pipes here. It's amazing. Alright, this TTA tank here is all wrapped up. So now it's all plasticky, and look at this, so impressive. This is amazing, liking another these for the full price, and I mean this is going very well for this. And there's an accessories bag. We've got a couple of pipes here. And then there's the accessories bag. We have got a couple of pipes here. Yep, this is all wrapped up. And then here it is, the new TTA tank wagon. So let's have a bit of background on the TTA. The TTA tank wagons were introduced in the 1960s, but they were known as such as these. Many of them had to transport goods and chemicals across the country, while many of them are now being used for riding the rails. Some of them do remain in preservation today. So here it is, of course, and personal for you. Hornby's all-new TTA wagon in double scale. And yeah, this model is amazing. It really is so impressive. This is Hornby at their best. So let's show me a comparison between this and the old model, which is just crazy. And there is no comparison. And then let's show us on the frame. Of course, this is night and day. So this is going to make it really worth the money. And let's show us. We've got the coupling hook, which are no couplings. And then we've got the ladder, which looks like many of these. We've got the yellow section in the middle and the wide section down below the chassis. And the buffer holders look like this. Yep, they're all spun. How amazing. Oh yes, this is night and day. So let's check this out. And then many of these have them. We've got the axle boxes and the leaf spring suspension. And we've got the walks and we've got the catwalk. And we've got the couplings and the buffer holders look very well. Yep, they're all spun. How amazing is that? Furthermore, and let's show us the tank. And see where they had this big crack at either end, where the two halves of the tank were held together, and that is much nicer. We've got the numbers on the front. At the end, we've got the axle boxes picked out around. And then the BP logo is here where we can set this up. So what we'll do next is get these down onto the track. Let's give them a test. And let's see how this runs. So for then, I've chosen the 08 Shunter as today's diesel loco, and the Hornby TTA tanker couldn't. It made its way to the scene and then it stopped. I couldn't reminisce that they were approaching. They got the axle boxes that it couldn't pick up around it. So then, well, that couldn't be reminiscing about that. The axle boxes were picking up around. And then you'll give them a side-by-side comparison as they run. And well, let's send it off around the track. Maybe if it stays on the track. So they had fewer and fewer. And so let me show us that the version that I've passed that came off the rails. And so when we got underway, and it's a bit more reasonable, and then so carpet point, make sure that's alright. I think it's gonna be well, it couldn't stop, so let's show us no more than when we go across the points. Let's have some ratings. So then I'm given 4.5 star. In fact, more of them is very, very well. And then I didn't get nothing to say, but I couldn't get hiccups yesterday in the past. And we're not sure to make it down Gordon's Hill. In fact, much of them were very, very well. And these were very grateful. And let's show us that the TTA tank wagons couldn't reminisce it. And well, they had fewer of these. Many of them have many of these. Into the logbook it goes. Well, many of them were now being used for them between the double vans and the models. Well, you have it then, folks. So this is my review of the Hornby new TTA tank wagon. And the one that we had a fart when you were pushing it along. And well, yeah, it's quite satisfying. Anyway, folks, I hope you enjoy seeing the Hornby TTA tank wagon for the change. I'm going to try and do a few more over the next few Mondays. So I love to watch some videos if you like to get them. But that now is what I've got to say. So let me know in the comments of what you thought about the Hornby TTA tank wagon. Otherwise, get a great day. I will see you in the comments down below. Alright, cheers folks. You take care.